Hi, I am alive. Hey guys. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Dutchess. This is my channel, Dutchess Divinity, and we do lots of stuff here, but today I'm going to be on here just for a very short amount of time. I'm usually on here a very long time, but I'm just going to come on for a few minutes and my phone is going to die anyway, so that's fine. But yeah, just waiting for some people to come in. But today I'm going to say a prayer and set our intentions for the eclipse, because there's been a lot of fear mongering around it, and I don't know, there's just a million different stories. Hi Ariana, hi Skippy, how you guys doing? How are you? I'm good, thanks. I'm good. I just went and I ran my errands before the eclipse, and I got a new little notebook for the eclipse. I'm excited. It's a very cute little new notebook, so I'm going to put all my manifestations and intentions in that, a clean slate. And I got flowers for Ra, for the sun. Hi, blessings, y'all. Hey, Lady in Faith. Hi, Maria. Good morning. Hey, Pragya. Need some people right now because I just got into a huge fight with my mom over nothing. I'm sorry. That shit's been happening. It's Mercury retrograde and eclipse season. Hi, baby Pico. How are you? Y'all make me feel safe. Good. Hey, Maria. Good morning. I'm still sick. I hope you feel better. Hi, Sunshine Vibes. How you doing? I really hope you feel better, Maria. It's probably, honestly, DNA activation, and Spirit's probably telling you, slow the fuck down. You've been going, slow down. Yeah, so I'm good. I got my errands run. They're chemtrailing the shit out of the skies right now. I can actually show you. It was perfectly blue skies this morning, and now they've just been, you can't really see the streaks anymore, but the planes have been flying over all morning, and then conveniently the Weather Channel says that it's shifting to, oh, it's conveniently gonna be cloudy now, you know. Wish I could see the eclipse, but I'm in Iran. Oh, well, maybe you can watch a video of it after, and you can still use the energy. Still connect with the energy just because you can't see it. Blessings to you, love. Thank you. You too. Okay, so yeah, so what I did this morning, so I don't know if you guys saw my community page. If you're interested in watching the video, I've linked it on my community page, but there was a Navajo Native American elder that was speaking about what it means to the Native Americans when the sun eclipses. And so for those of you who don't know, I'm Native. I'm Ramapo Native American. My tribe is generally from the New Jersey area, but which is crazy that we just had that earthquake over in New Jersey. It kind of makes you wonder, right? But anyway, earthquake. Anyway, so he was saying that the natives believe that the sun dies and then resurrects and is reborn. And so what I did was this morning, I watched the sunrise. I woke up and watched the sunrise because I also am very connected to ancient Kemetic magic and ancient Kemet. I've got all the tattoos and everything, but Ra is if you don't know me, Ra is one of my main gods. He helped to save my life along with Yemaya. So I consider Ra my father and I consider Yemaya my mother. Yemaya is the ocean, Ra is the sun. So since the Native Americans consider it a death and resurrection, I woke up at sunrise. I watched the sunrise. It was freezing, by the way. I woke up and I watched the sunrise. And then I bought flowers for Ra. I bought flowers to represent, the flowers that we bring when someone has a funeral. And then I also bought flowers to represent his resurrection. So, yeah, that's what I've done. And then I don't know. Okay, I am not a doctor and I don't know what I'm talking about, but I don't understand how those little paper glasses are supposed to protect you. I don't know. And like I said, I'm not an eye doctor. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, but at the same time, I don't understand how those 3D paper glasses are supposed to protect you. And there's a lot of fear mongering and warnings, don't look at it, don't look at it. And I don't know what to think about that. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna put on sunglasses and look. I don't know. And then it's funny because Walmart was literally selling 2 pairs of those for $999 for paper. By the way, there's a turkey vulture flying above me right now, which represents Aset or Isis, because actually Isis did, I don't know if I can zoom in so you guys can see it. There it is. Isis actually made Ra sick. Aset, his daughter, made him sick because she wanted to know his real name, because if she found out his real name, then she would be able to acquire more power than him. So she made him ill in order to get what she wanted out of him, and then resurrected him. So that's another connection that I'll be working with this eclipse today. Let me see what everyone's saying. But yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. The Native Americans stay inside. The Christians, God, they're like, nothing against Christians, but they're fear-mongering the shit out of everybody, being like, it's the rapture. So like, they're like, stay inside. And then all these other people are like, I'm gonna wear my paper 3D glasses and stare directly into it. And then too, I don't know if you guys heard this, but there's like this, they're trying to claim that there's this new theory that like you could have a certain kind of mental illness where people start looking like they have demon faces. Like, this is just so hilarious to me. It's so hilarious to me because like, for real, like, you did everything you could to keep us inside with the pandemic, and then now like there's all these like weather issues when we know they control the weather, so they're trying to keep us in with the weather. And now you're trying to tell me that if I see a demon face on the president or something like that, that I have a mental illness, that we're all experiencing one sort of big psychosis. No, the giant psychosis was 2020 when everybody decided that there was this huge, big, bad, invisible monster that didn't actually exist. Like, it was just fucking illness, any other fucking illness. And trust me, I've had COVID bad. I know it's like a hardcore illness, but still, that was the mass psychosis. We are not all having a collective mass psychosis if suddenly all of us start seeing demon faces in the world leaders. Sorry, close but no cigar. Like, you're not like, huh? Like, and I feel bad for people who are actually going to believe that and think that there's something wrong with them. But also, like, at the same time, you cannot save these people. Okay, let's see. I'm sick too, Maria. I hope you feel better, Robin. Thanks for coming. I'm scared because 2017 onwards has been so chaotic, and that passed right over us that time. Yeah, honestly though, things are looking up for me. Not to like brag, but the last time there was a solar eclipse, I was in the psych ward. And homeless. So like, I'm like, cool, like I'm on better standing ground. But after the last eclipse, like my life took a dramatic turn for the better. So I feel like I'm about to level up and take another dramatic turn for the better, which is why I wanted to come on this live and talk to you guys and tell you that like fear is not it right now. Like, fear is going to just manifest the worst case scenario. Fear is, and I'm going to give you some tools and tips on how to not fall into fear. Okay, Dutchess, hi little peachy. I know it's been a while, but I love how I've been catching your lives randomly now. Sending you lots of love. I'm glad you made it too. Thanks for coming. Pragya, Mercury retrograde and the moon are triggering the unconscious, so it's to be expected about like fighting. Yeah. Yay, finally caught alive. Hi Bloody. Hi Neptune. Good morning. Yes, I hope you do too. DNA activation for sure. I think you sensed that I needed it reiterated. If anything, this should be triggering healing. And if you refuse to heal, then it will continue to be chaotic. That makes sense. Hi, Katie Bunny. Hey, how you doing, girl? I saw a turkey vulture yesterday. That is Aset, as ancient Kemet calls her, as the Greeks call her, Isis. I feel that really strongly for you, Katie. Look into that. Oh my god, I took a video of a turkey vulture yesterday. Yeah, hell yeah. Lady in Faith. I made a new account and my other username was, oh, hey, Kate has great fate. I know, of course I know you, Kate. You've been here forever. Good morning. Hi, Indigo. How you doing? Good morning, everybody. I hope everyone has a better view of the eclipse than I do. It's cloudy. I was just showing everyone the chemtrails. Huge time for resurrection. Exactly. We just had the resurrection with Yeshua on Easter, and now we're having this resurrection with Ra. Both father archetypes, right? I saw the demon face thing on the news. That, I don't know why that's so hilarious to me. Like, imagine normies right now, like normal people who don't believe in any of this are probably like, what is going on? Like, they admitted there's aliens. They're telling me I'm gonna start seeing demon faces, but don't worry, it's a you problem. Dude, if you see a demon face in someone, that is not a you problem. That is a you superpower. If you see a demon face in someone, that is a them problem. That means they got a demon in them, okay? So that's kind of, I can't believe that, I don't watch the news, but I've been hearing that. So that's actually really funny. Yes, Neptune, on my community page, I posted a video of a Navajo Native American speaking about their beliefs. If you want, you can go watch that video. Thanks for loving my sweatshirt. I'm a 90s cup. And I got it before Oliver Tree. They'll tell us anything and expect us to believe it. Please let us use our own discernment. Exactly. Yes, it is positive. Hi, Madison. Afternoon to you, Nikki, and everyone. How are ya? I was just reading about Isis and menstrual blood power. I'm actually supposed to get my period during, like, today. So that's going to be fucking powerful for spell work. Hey, Taylor. How are you doing? So much healing lately and emphasis on the importance of communication, not only to friends, but to the universe. Wow, that's a very good point. Hi, Nicole. Good morning. I'm so happy you said the thing about triggering healing. 2017 is right where life forced me into spiritual healing. See, even though it was difficult, it was rewarding, right? Okay, I'm almost done with the comments. Or whenever... you all may be what time it is in the world. Hello. I have my Lilith in Scorpio, so connecting with her. Nice. Thank you for making it funny, because it is. Thanks, I'll watch it. Do you think Hecate has any connections for today, considering the light to dark? Actually, yeah, honestly. I was thinking that. I was feeling Hecate here. I've been focused on Ra, because it's like his day, but I definitely have felt that. If we go by the Orthodox calendar, which is lunar, our Easter is May 5th. Yesterday was Sunday of the Cross when Jesus died, and there were reports of the sky going dark. Interesting. That's interesting. I also channeled on Patreon that May to October, we're going to be able to get really close to Yeshua, like very, very, very close to Jesus. He's going to be available for us from May to October. So that actually makes a lot more sense. And you know what? I was not happy on Easter, so that makes sense that it's like the day that Jesus died and that he's technically not even resurrecting until May 5th. Like, that's wild, because I was actually in a very bad mood on Easter, which would make sense. All right. Yeah, you've been missing Jesus. Okay, so let me go ahead and just talk about what I want to tell you about this eclipse. So here's what I suggest you do, whether you want to look at it. Okay, first of all, if you are like so scared, because some people are freaking so scared, are you just gonna come on here and put 666 like Moises? Like, you kind of, I mean, I have nothing wrong with the sixes, that's fine, but it really is NPC behavior. If you're gonna be in a chat, you might as well say something interesting or that adds to the chat. Otherwise, you're kind of just a nuisance, and the moderators will just keep deleting your messages. So I don't know what kind of lives you've been on, but my lives are not ones that support people who just come in here to try and be a troll. So you can shape up and join the chat like a normal person, or you can be a weird NPC that is a product of TikTok brain. Whatever you want. It's up to you. Because my moderators hold it the fuck down here. So, I'm just so sick of the NPCs. I'm so sick of them. Like, so much of humanity is just like dead corpses walking, just repeating and doing whatever they think that, you know, the masses is trendy or is interesting, and it's just stupid. Like, but survival of the fittest. The NPCs can only last so long, right? In that behavior. They either have to come out of that behavior, or they're gonna get lost into falling into every trap that the powers that were lay. That's it. Yeah, shout out to the moderators. Okay. So if you are like so scared about the eclipse that you like don't know what to do with yourself, I highly suggest just watching like your favorite movie. Put on like your favorite comfort movie, your favorite comfort TV show, and just like watch that like a little kid, right? Because like if you were a little kid, you wouldn't even know what the hell the eclipse is or what's going on, and you wouldn't have time to be scared or to hear all the fear mongering. So like if you're that scared, it's probably triggering your inner child. So cater to your inner child. Make sure that you had a nice meal, make sure that you drank enough water, and then just rest and watch like a movie that's like your safe space. Now, if you're not really scared, I highly suggest using this chaos energy for manifestation. I will be literally hopping onto a higher timeline. I will be hopping onto into the next phase of my life through this eclipse. I will be manifesting. I will be transmuting the chaos energy. I will be journaling. I will be meditating. I will be convening with spirit. Like I said, I'm not sure if I'm gonna look at the eclipse yet, or like I'll probably go outside for a bit of it, but I just yeah, it's a great time to set your intentions, manifest, and hop to a higher timeline. So yeah, that's really what I wanted to say about that. I don't think there's anything to be scared of. Oh, also, like, a lot of people have been scared because they're, like, gonna shoot, which we know NASA's evil as fuck. NASA's gonna shoot rockets at it, like, what the hell? And then CERN is opening up a dark matter portal as well during the eclipse. And to me, I don't know, that doesn't scare me at all, because, like, literally they're so weak right now. Like every time we channel on the powers that were, and essentially the people who commit all these crimes against humanity, like they are so incredibly fucking weak. They're very, very pathetic, and they have lost almost all of their power. They only have like a shred of their power, and really the only ones feeding it are the NPCs or evil people that are also like putting into that negative energy. But they're so weak and pathetic. I don't fear them at all anymore. You want to shoot rockets at the sun? You want to open up a dark Mercury retrograde, dark matter portal? Cool. I'm going to use that. I'm going to cast my own fucking spell. You're weak, pathetic losers you are losing in the light and dark battle. Anyway, you are weak, and whatever witchcraft or sacrifice or evil thing they are doing, I am not going to let it affect me. In fact, I'm going to be an alchemist. I am going to transmute that, and I'm going to use all that power for myself. A bird just flew so close to me. I'm going to use all that for myself. I'm going to kick start my spell work, my manifestation, my dream life with the evil that you are trying to create. I am going to transmute that chaos energy into something that works for me. And I'm here to remind you that you're the creator of your own reality. And if you decide that what they're doing is evil and is going to create a huge problem, then that's the timeline that you're going down. If you decide that what they're doing, no matter what happens, no matter how things work out, no matter what happens in the end, you are going to transmute it into something better, then that's the timeline you're going on. Every time they have tried to fuck me over, it ends up being in my favor. So I'll use this example. Back when I was going live and I had some random troll that was like saying they were going to destroy me and put curses on me and this and that, that was when I made my Patreon. Now I have created a beautiful safe space, not only for myself, but for others to come together without the trolls from YouTube and come into behind a paywall. So not only do I have a strong, stable, happy, healthy community that I've created because somebody tried to fuck me over, but I also have an income now. Like I make money from the Patreon. So like you were sitting here telling me you're gonna take me down, you're gonna curse me, this and that. Guess what? I ate that shit up and I transmuted that chaos energy into something that worked for me. They're trying to take down my other private channel, right? My other private YouTube channel. now it is not going to be a private YouTube channel, so it kind of defeats the purpose, but I'm going to save those 4 years of work by making it a public channel. I'm going to start posting really simple little witchcraft tips, like everyday witchcraft tips that you can do on that channel. So ultimately, because I can't like live chat with them because I don't have enough subscribers, so I'm going to start working that channel, gain subscribers, ultimately gain more clients, gain more eyeballs, be able to then live chat to save the channel. And then now look, I'll have this channel, I'll have the witchcraft channel, and I'll have my ASMR channel. So every time that people try to take me down, every time that YouTube tries to hurt me, every time people try to curse me or fuck me up, I take that, I transmute the chaos energy into something that works for me, something that benefits me. You can do the exact same thing with this portal. No matter what kind of energy these evil people are trying to push, don't say, I do not consent. Say it with me right now. Let's say it together. I do not consent. 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 That's enough. Okay? I had a situation in my life recently. I'm not going to say it because it's like private, but I was being put in this position by like authority figures where I was like, I don't consent to this, and I didn't think I'd be able to get out of it, and I did, because I just kept telling the universe I don't consent. And then here comes a little like pocket out, like spirit show me my way out of that situation, because I said I do not consent, you know. So I do not consent with whatever fucking little thing they're cooking up. I do not consent with their bullshit. I consent to my highest timeline. I consent to alchemizing this chaos energy. I consent to using their evil against them and for me. Now, if you need some guides, some light energy, even recognized by the Christian church guides for transmutation, Archangel Uriel, okay? Even if you are scared of all other spirits and you, like, guess what? I have Archangel Uriel for you, who's like an incredible transmuter, and then Saint Germain of the Violet Flame. So yeah, they are both wonderful transmuters. You can work with both of them. Like I said, they're very light-bodied. They're recognized within the Bible and like Christian church and stuff like that. Yeah, we're gonna just go ahead and hide user. Anyway, I couldn't tell if that person was telling me to shut up, but you're certainly not going to come on my channel, on my live, and tell me to shut up. What are you doing with your life? Anyway, I got distracted. What was I saying? Oh, they're chemtrailing right above me right now. Can you see it? There they go. There they go. They're really trying. I do not consent. I do not consent to whatever you're spraying in the air. I do not consent to any of this bullshit. Look it, they got them coming from all directions. Look it, they're directly on the live, right on the live. I do not consent. I do not consent. I do not consent. And you know what? All those pilots who've been flying the chemtrail planes, God, you better look out, because when people start to realize what all these other people, like, that is what I consider selling your soul. Like, you're gonna chemtrail us for money. When the masses find out what you've been doing, eat the rich is gonna become painfully real, and I stand by that. It's gonna be ugly eventually for the people who have been committing these crimes against humanity. Anyway, yeah, Archangel Uriel and Saint Germain with the Violet Flame, two very light-bodied Christian guides, if you want to use them for transmutation. But yeah, I think that was all I really wanted to say about that, is that, like, you have the power, you're the creator of your own reality, and yeah. And then I wanted to say a prayer as well, so we can, like, set our intentions. What the fuck? I've never seen chemtrails like that. Are you serious? I see them every day. I'm, like, laying out in the grass, and they're like making X's over me. And then I leave my house to go somewhere else and they're like making X's over me. Like, it's really bad here in Connecticut. I believe Ned Lamont sold us out a long time ago. I don't even know how he got in office. Nobody voted for that man. Everybody's like, I didn't vote for him. I don't know. He was calling himself His Majesty Ned Lamont during the pandemic. That was absolutely insane. And he got a fresh haircut after he told the hairdressers they could open up. And then at 11 p.m. the night before they were all going to go open their businesses, he told them that they had to wait another month after they all went out and spent all their money on buying supplies to reopen. And then he got a haircut that same day. He's evil. He also was giving the incentive that if you were not V'd, you would have to, there were certain, listen to this is how corrupt Connecticut is. In certain restaurants, if you were not V'd, you'd have to pay for the whole check. So like if I went out to eat and everybody but me was V'd, if it was like 10 people, they're all V'd and I'm not, I am now responsible at this restaurant to pay for 11 people's meals as punishment, harassment, shame, and like persecution for not getting the experimental chemical shot directly into my veins. That's what I'm working with. That's what I'm working with here. They shut off seeds, and I think it was like Michigan, you couldn't even buy seeds for your gardens. Like, it was so evil and so obvious. Look, more chemtrails. Look, you never seen them like this? Let me show you. They're going right over right now. People are like, no, it's just weather changes. No, it doesn't. They're literally doing it right now as we speak. They're just dying to not let us look at that eclipse so that we can't see their demon faces after, right? These demon faces that if you see them, you're the problem, not the news anchors with the demon faces or Biden with the demon faces. Like, it's just so fucking pathetic, obvious, and annoying at this point. I'm really over it. I'm over it. What the actual hell? This is my everyday, Robin. Every day. That's why I say Connecticut, we haven't seen the sun. Like, this was the worst winter we ever had, and there wasn't even barely any snow. It was just because they chemtrailed every single day. I felt like I was in the Truman Show. Like, every day the sky is just gray. You can't see anything. All day, every day, just about since 2020. Exactly. Start looking up. No one sees them because their heads are down, usually in a device. True. Eat the rich and eat predators. Hell yeah. All right, guys. Hey, Teresa. Do you come in here? See them all the time in my neck of the woods. Yeah. Yeah. Also, they were trying to mandate V's here in Connecticut way before COVID. I was protesting them because I got V injured, and so they were trying to mandate those like way before COVID even existed, and that's because Ned Lamont sold us out to Big Pharma in the same way that California sold, like, so get this. So the governor of California, American Psycho, Gavin Newsom, he approached Ned Lamont, and then I can't remember whoever was the governor of, was it Cuomo at the time of New York? So it's like, you know, when you sign up for, okay, so let's say you sign up for a gym and they're like, if you refer someone, you get like 3 months free. That's what Big Pharma did. They mandated vaccines in, I think it was California. I can't remember all the logistics, 'cause like I said, this was like 2019. My mom is like really wanting my attention today. She keeps texting me. I'll text her back when I get off the live. But anyway, so back in 2019, I think it was California mandated the vaccines for school children, And then Big Pharma, they made this offer that if California could get 2 other states to sign on, then like all 3 states will get a bunch of money. Not the states themselves, the political leaders. So California approached Connecticut and New York, I believe, and they did get mandated in New York, and there was a lot of CIDE amongst children because they were getting kicked out of school. They were getting treated like criminals because they had allergies and couldn't be fully V'd, or they had religious reasons why they couldn't be fully V'd. And it was completely nulling and voiding that. Like, they were taking away people. The only religion you can get a V pardon for is Scientology. That tells you just how evil all of this is. The only religion you can get pardoned for not having mandatory V's in Connecticut and New York and all these like areas is Scientology. We all know what Scientology is about. We all know what Scientology really is. If you go down the rabbit hole of mandatory V's, it is so sinister. It is so evil. If you have never seen it, I would highly suggest watching the movie Vaxxed. It's a documentary made by Dale Bigtree, I think his name is, and his last name is Bigtree. I think it's Dale. I think that's his first name. I can't remember, but I've met him before. I've been at protests with him before. He's Native American, and his presence is so like, fuck with me and find out. The best way I can describe him is he's like a tall, strong tree, and he fights for people. This is another reason why I like Robert Kennedy, because he's been fighting against the big pharma corporations for injuring people with V's. So look up Vaxxed. It's horrifying. Don't watch it if you're scared of that kind of stuff. Watch it if you can take it. I think you have to pay for it, but it's totally worth it. Where was I going with all of this? Oh, but yeah, so they literally, Big Pharma was like, if you get these two other states to sign on for mandatory V's, we'll pay you out, like big money. So Lamont tried to sell us out, and I think he was successful with it, but I was literally protesting, and there was a little girl with like, who made a sign, and it was really sad. It was like a very little kid looking, and it had like a school bus on it that she drew, and she looked like she was like 7 or 8, and she was like, it was like, please, I don't want to not go to school. I want to see my friends. Like, it was just like so sad, because these people are just so evil. They don't care about us. They don't care about the children. In fact, there's a war on our children, in my opinion, children and women particularly, and men. Like, let's be real. There's a war on all of us, but especially the children and women. Yeah, all they care about is money. That's all they care about is money. Hi, Tia. How you doing? Yeah, no, it's called Vaxxed. It's horrifying. They were estimating that's why, like, this is super controversial too, but like, they've been doing research on the connection between V injury and autism as well. And like, you gotta wonder why suddenly everyone has some form of it. Like, when I was a kid, it was rare. I'm 31. Now everybody's on the spectrum in some way. And I'm not saying that's the only reason people have it. I'm not saying that people need to learn how to open up their mind, because they hear you say one thing and then they twist your words. But I am saying I don't think it's helping. I don't think formaldehyde and all these other heavy metals and like death-causing like chemicals are good for people or helping in that department. And they estimated, and it particularly affects people of color, the vaccine V injury, and dang it, I have to censor myself. It particularly affects people of color, and in that documentary Vaxxed, they talk about how if we stay on this rate, it's like 80%, and it particularly affects men. So it particularly affects people of color and men, and if we stay on the route we're on, we will not have like healthy men to reproduce with. And this all goes back to, right, that everything is a population control agenda. Everything that we see today is a population control agenda, because they hate us, they want us dead. If they cannot have us working as a slave race for them, then they just want us dead. They do not see any value in us. And that's why we're taking them down. But I have ranted so much, and I only wanted to be on here for a little while. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, Jesse, but you don't get to talk anymore. You don't get to make fun of people in my chat. You don't. And you know what you're saying, I think autism can be a trauma response. Having something put in your body can be a trauma. Absolutely. And you know what? I want to talk on that because there are a lot of overlap with PTSD and autism, because a lot of the symptoms I have from complex PTSD overlap with autism symptoms. So, I will say that there is, in this day and age, a lot of misdiagnosis. They love to just diagnose people as TRANS and put a blanket on it, and that's why we're seeing so many I'm just going to say it, detransitioners. We're seeing so many of them because they got misdiagnosed. They had a different mental health problem. They had autism. They had something else going on, and the doctors told them, oh, cut off your body parts. That'll make you better. These doctors, I compare them to the doctors in Nazi Germany, and I truly believe that this time this will go down in the history books as like a mass, I don't even know, like a mass loss of common sense. And so people will say, how did this happen? How could you let this happen? You know, because it's just a mass brainwashing. But there's a lot of overlapping symptoms of complex PTSD and PTSD to autism. I understand that autism is its own, category as well. But I just think that these doctors, so many of the professionals don't know what the fuck they're talking about. And I learned that a long time ago because I was being prescribed like 7 different meds at once when I was barely 100 pounds. I was 22 years old, and I started having all these medical interactions because one doctor wasn't talking to another doctor, and they were just putting me on as much pharmaceuticals as they possibly could to make as much money as they could, and then it damaged my body. So that's when I learned that you cannot just trust the science, that you cannot just trust the professionals, that a doctor knows your body better than you. No, nobody knows your body better than you. Nobody. So, yeah. I'm not watching Poor Things. I refuse to watch Poor Things because it's very pedophilic. I'm not going to let them rape my eyeballs like that. Honestly. All right. Let's say a prayer. Let's set our intentions. Also, guys, too, I will tell you, I will link it in the comments below, but I have not done a call me spell in a long time. My call me spells are really, really good. I'm going to be doing an impromptu call me spell on Wednesday, the day of communication with Archangel Gabriel. And, yeah, I'm excited for that. If you've done it before, the testimonials I get are usually within the same day. People are like, I can't believe it, they called me. Now, it's not guaranteed. I will say it's not guaranteed. If you sign up for the Call Me spell, you're gonna get some sort of piece of information. So you're going to get like either a dream or a vision or a meditation or signs from the universe that are communicating from the person you actually want the call from. But at the same time, you could also get a call. Like, I get testimonials all the time, like, this person called me, we're like back together, this person called and is being sweeter than they've been in a long time, whatever. But do not message me and be like, I never got my call. I had one person harassing me one time, and I was like, no, like, that's not how this works. Like, when you signed up, you knew that you may or may not get a call. You may or may not get something else. So don't harass me if you don't get your physical call, and don't sign up if you're not willing to accept a dream, visions, meditation, or signs as also communication. Okay, so I will put it'll be $40.44. I will put my PayPal, Cash App, Venmo in the comments after and in the description. And if you want to sign up, that will be this Wednesday. Today's the 8th, on the 10th. And 10th is a great number. 10 is the end of a cycle and the beginning of a new cycle. So that's even more perfect. So Wednesday, April 10th, we'll close it probably around, maybe around 5, we'll do it 7 p.m. We'll close at 7 p.m. April 10th. And if you want to be a part of it, you can send $40.44 to the Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal, which I will link after. They come into your dreams if they don't come through in the 3D. Exactly. exactly, Maria. Most docs memorize without actually even understanding science. Yeah, exactly. Like, just because you read it in a book doesn't mean you comprehend it or have an extensive knowledge on it. So my phone is gonna die, so will I link it in the community tab? Which thing? The call me spell? Yes, I'll put the call me spell in the community tab. Good thinking. I will do that as well. Okay, so let's say a prayer, let's set our intentions, and we'll get into it. I can't believe I caught so many active chemtrails on my live. That was pretty sick. All right, no problem. Okay. Benevolent guides, guardians, ancestors, angels, star family, higher self, Yeshua, Baal, Ra, and God Source, I humbly come to you today on behalf of myself and all those who watch this video, and just say thank you so much for everything that you bless us with. We are so grateful for all aspects of life, the ups, the downs, the challenges, and the blessings. We understand that all of this makes a well-rounded individual in this very polarized reality, and for this we say thank you. And I ask please that I be a messenger for the divine, nothing more, nothing less. Let no truth be told for a lie, and no lie be told for a truth. Let all the prayer and information that come out of me be kind, palatable, and easy to understand, and let it come from the source from which all things come. Grant me access to the Akashic records, and let it flow through Christ consciousness. Please, Ra, Father Ra, today I watched you be born, I watched you rise, I watched Newt birth you into existence, and later today we will watch you pass on and die through this eclipse. And then we'll watch you be reborn and resurrect. And I just say thank you so much, Ra, for everything that you bless us with, for we as humans could not survive without you. We can't survive without the sun. So we're so grateful for you, and we show you so much reverence and love and gratitude in our hearts for everything that it is that you do for us. And just like we could not live without Mother Gaia, without Mother Earth, or without water, we certainly could not live without you. So we just say thank you to all of you now. And I just ask, please, Spirit, that no matter what evil the 1% has cooking up, the powers that were, emphasis on were, no matter what they're cooking up, no matter how many rockets they shoot, no matter how many dark matter portals they open, I pray that we all alchemize this energy, that we use this chaos energy for good, so that no matter what they try to use against us or do against us, or how they try to hurt us, or how they try to take from us or steal from us, that those of us with eyes to see, ears to hear, and hearts that are pure, and intentions that are pure, can take this energy, take this chaos energy, take any evil, take any darkness, take any unwanted energy, eat that shit up, alchemize it, and force it into a positive energy. I pray that no matter what they try to do against us, it doesn't stick, it doesn't work. I pray that all the ways that they tried to divide us fail. I pray that all the evil they tried to push against us fails. I pray that whatever plans they might be trying to bring forth in order to take control over the masses and put us under another mass hypnosis fails. I pray that no matter what happens, Source, they fail. And we, those of righteousness, those of truth, those of love, those of light, those who are star seeds, those who are here to make the world a better place, I pray that we win. If we are righteous, if we are true, and if we are of Source, God, as you perceive God, if you're doing the right thing, if you're coming from a good place, please let us win. As the chemtrails come over me again now, they are really trying. They are fighting to really just try and fuck us up. Let them fail, Spirit. Let them fall on their own blade. Let them stab themselves directly in the heart. Let them be their own demise. No matter what, truth will always prevail. Love will always prevail. Source, God, will always prevail. And I just pray that no matter what they do, it turns into good for us. No matter what chaos they try to cause, no matter what ways they try to fuck us up, no matter what ways they try to hurt humanity, it always comes back on them tenfold. It always comes back on them. They fall on the blade of which they've drawn against us, and then they also feel the blade that we have drawn against them deep within their back. Just as they have spent our entire existence stabbing us in the back, that blade is going to turn around and stab them in the back harder than they could ever imagine. All of the evil, all of the negative energy that they're putting into this eclipse will alchemize. So mote it be. It will alchemize into something beautiful. It will alchemize into the new earth. Everything they tried to do just feeds us in positivity. Everything they tried to do against us feeds the new earth. Everything they tried to do against us in hatred and evil and lies just turns directly into truth, unconditional love, and success for those of us who are of a righteous Christ consciousness, loving, unconditional energy of source and God, from God as we perceive God individually. I call upon our ancestors as we go into this chaos energy battle. I call upon those who have spilt their blood before us, no matter who you are, no matter what your race, what the color of your skin. Your ancestors have sacrificed for you to be here. Your ancestors have spilled their own blood in one way or another for you to exist. And I call upon them now and I say thank you for their sacrifice. Thank you so much. I call you down now. I call on my dragons. Please come forth, dragons of mine and dragons of those of righteousness and truth. I call upon all the benevolent spirits. I call upon all the benevolent gods, all the benevolent goddesses. We call upon you now because we must fight this good battle. We must fight this good fight. I call upon Yeshua now to heal us and clear us and aid us in transmuting this energy. I call upon Archangel Uriel to transmute this energy for the highest good of those with righteous and pure hearts. I call upon Saint Germain and the violet flame to burn away that negativity, burn away that evil, burn away their lies with the violet flame. And I call upon Ra, the sun god, the son of which I watched be birthed today. I will watch him be deceased and I will watch him resurrect. Just as Ra will resurrect, we too will resurrect. Humanity will come forth and fight the good fight, and we will resurrect. We will be reborn. We will reclaim power. The meek shall inherit the earth. It is said, it is already done. And I call upon our angels as well. Any angels, star family. I call upon all guardians of the earth. I call upon all elementals. Any benevolent spirits that want to help us and aid us in our fight for righteousness, truth, love, and light. I call upon you now. And I pray that all the chaos energy be alchemized in your favor. Those of you who are of love and light. In my favor, those of us who are of love and light. Aset, flying right over me. I call upon Aset particularly to heal the sun, resurrect the sun as he comes forth by day. The book of coming forth by day, going through the darkness, going into the underworld, coming back anew, coming out Keper Ra, coming out the scarab into the darkness to come out stronger, more powerful, and of a brighter light, healed, renewed, and of our highest possible frequency on our highest possible timeline. Another one on our highest possible timeline. Holy shit. On our highest possible timeline. On our highest possible timeline, in the frequency of the new earth, in the frequency of love, in the frequency of the most powerful, most high central sun, the God as we perceive God. I pray all of this with the purest of hearts and the best of intentions, only ever for the highest and greatest good of me and all those others with pure righteous hearts, the highest and greatest good of humanity and the highest and greatest good of this universe. Amora, Ashe, Namaste, by the power of three, so mote it be. Always fucking works, always a fucking blessing, no matter what. Always blessed, always anointed, always fucking winning. Bitch. My phone's gonna die, but that is so... Here we go again. Here we go again. And then they're hitting us with the chems. Hitting us with the chems. The Dems hitting us with the chems. And Aset coming through. Amazing. Amazing. I'm so pumped up. I'm gonna go eat lunch now. I fucking love you guys. Thank you so much. Right, guys, once this uploads, chills. Everybody's like, chills. Love that closing to the prayer. Yes! Oh my God, guys, after the live gets set, when you can leave comments, please leave what you're manifesting in the comments. I'm going to be manifesting my land. So if you want to help me manifest that safe space that I'm trying to create for us in the physical, feel free to send me positive energy towards that. And even if you send me negative energy, I'm gonna eat that shit up and I'm gonna alchemize it. So, but once this live goes up, leave your comments, please. And then also, what can we type? What can we type? What can we say? The rise of the new earth. So even if you don't want to put your intention, right? Rise of the new earth. We already won. Rise of the new earth. We already won. Rise of the new earth. We already won. I'm getting covered in chills. So even if you don't want to put your manifestations, put in the comments, rise of the new earth. We have already won. Okay? I'm so pumped. We got this, guys. You deserve a safe space. Fuck yeah, hell yeah. And then I'll put the call me spell on the community page too. So, perfect mood for today. Go back. How you doing, Lana? We'll go back, watch it again. It'll be up. I'll leave it up. And if it goes down, you know why. But I don't think it will. I think it'll stay up. But rise of the new earth. We already won. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Put it in the comments after. I'm going to go, guys. I love you. Have a wonderful eclipse. We got this. We are more powerful, and we are on the correct side of history. Never forget that you're on the correct side of history, and you're more powerful than the evil. I love you. And one last time before we say goodbye. Wow. Thank you, Aset. That is so close. Wow. Beautiful. On that note, you guys, I love you. And Dutch, Aset, and Ra, we're out of here. Wow, so powerful. All right, I love you. Bye-bye.